Hello there, my name is Fontavious Loophole. I'm down here on the grid before the race in Phoenix today with last week's winner, Ryan Newman. Mr. Newman, have you decided how you're gonna spend the prize money yet?
I want to build an orphanage for the children.
Wow, that is wonderful, Mr. or Mrs. Loophole. You know how tacky it is to ask what they're gonna do with the prize money? What's happening, everybody? I am Mroots. Well, actually, Jimmy, but I shaved the beard this week. I also dropped my phone on a pointy rock. And welcome back to NASCAR 2013 season! I forgot to plug in my fan. It is hot. That's better. Welcome back to the season, everybody. Today we are going down to Arizona after a 14th place run in the Daytona 500, which honestly I'm pretty happy with. We ran like pure ass. I'm happy to be out of Daytona, away from that track, and going someplace where now it determines, like skill determines where you're gonna run. And I know I got a lot of skill. What this has to do with anything, I don't know. I just want Giggles Logano to know that I can roundhouse his ass. As you saw there in the intro, Ryan Newman, Elton John as I like to call him. A lot of y'all have asked, why do I call him Elton John? Well, because he's the Rocket Man, damn it. Elton John came home with the Daytona 500 dub, his second Daytona 500 dub in his career. We're talking like this is actual real life. Because it is. My buddy Big Sad came up with a nickname for the driver of the 16. How do you like this? Beefy Biffy. I love it. Beefy Biffy ended up with the second place finish in the 500. Still cannot win that race. Rogate Smith takes a third, gets himself a podium. Ambrose, he continues his good run ever since the last game. I don't know how it transferred over. It's like magic. They got Trevor Braid and the rest of these invalids. I'm all the way down in 14th. This is the first time I haven't led the points in like an entire season. And then you've got the rest of it here. Who needs a really good run? Oh, Carl's Jr., Darb Keselowski. Those are a couple names you'd expect to see up at the front. And you know, at the Danica, we expect to see her down here. But Grandpa Martin, just a bunch of guys that had bad runs at Daytona, that DNF'd, stuff like that, out of their control. We gotta forget about Daytona, move on to Phoenix. With all that said, I think it's about time we start racing. What do you say? You say the same thing as that? Awesome. All right, let's get it started now. Let's go!
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5 mile Superspeedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing in the desert, boys and girls!
Appreciate it, Darrell! Boogity, boogity, boogity! Race number 2 of 2013 is underway! I feel like we were just here! I mean, we were just here like a few weeks ago. It's interesting. Phoenix, second race of the season, but it's also the second to last race of the season. You probably already knew that and didn't need me to tell you. I would have qualified a hell of a lot better. Watch yourself now. If I didn't stuff it into the turn 4 wall coming to the white flag of my qualifying run, killed the momentumums of both of my laps. I don't really care for the handling of this thing so far. Every time I get into the throttle, it just washes right up the track and I can't run it around the bottom. It's not making me happy. Now we had a pretty good run here. Rogate Smith, will you bounce, bitch? I grab my money. Spin on! We had a good run here. First race at Phoenix, oh my God, last season. But then then the second race, the one right before the championship in Homestead, I was working my way forward, and then all hell broke loose, and I started getting very loose, and I took out Beefy Biffy and Carl's Jr. Y'all remember that wreck, yeah. So I really don't know what the hell we're in for in this event. If the way it's handling now is saying anything, it's gonna be a long day. The freaking AI is hounding me. And I got like no breathing room. Now it's sliding as I come out of the corner. The thing handles like absolute trash. What the hell were they doing when they put this piece of shit together? Heat stops are not required for fuel in this race. We got enough fuel to make it to the end. But tires? Well, the tires make it to the end. I don't know about that. And look at that. I'm actually passing somebody now. Holy shit. Also, could go for some pit stops for some adjustments.
We're on the inside.
I definitely could use some adjustments right now. We're really not that far off the pace, though. Yeah, 0.4 of a second is quite a bit. So long, booby. But we're not super mega far off the pace of the fastest guy with Happy Meal Harvick. 0.4. If I could adjust on this thing, I think we could work our way up. The start there just sucked, where they were all over me, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was being suffocated. I was like in a little tiny room that was full of balloon animals, and they were all constricting me. I did put myself back in the top 30, so that's kind of nice. AA battery coming through. Getting back in them 20s, y'all. What an accomplishment. I think I'm actually starting to figure out how to drive this shit box. It's not perfect by any means, but I'm better off now than I was at the start of this thing. The Danica, I am here for your position. I never touched her. We never came in contact. Damn, that was close. Yeah, we got some mega slow bitches out back. Something must have happened to them for them to lose that kind of time. I don't know why they'd be that far behind. But Bushy coming up on lappers. And I'm just trying to survive this armada of yellow bitches. Look at that behind me. They actually, like, want to pass each other this game. An inside line, you'd be hard-pressed to find any sort of battles around the track. Here we are, coming up, gonna hit the start-finish line. Welcome to Michael Mrootz's mid-race report. This has been a really fucking sucky second race of our season, and I'm fairly certain the engine is blowing, because I hear this ticking sound. It's getting louder progressively. I might be sitting on a ticking time bomb, or at least the ticking time bomb is under the hood of my car. This thing could explode at any moment, so I'm just trying to enjoy these few moments I have left remaining. This has been Michael Mrootz's mid-race report. Yeah, there's definitely a problem with this engine, because if you look at the little mini-map, the car thing, that engine it's got a pinkish hue to it. I think something might be amiss. We might be down a cylinder. Hang on to it, Jemai. What? The Danica was blowing steam. She would. What the hell is going on? Did anybody else notice the steam pumping out of the Danica's hood? I think. Wait a minute. I just saw it on Casey Schmear's here too. I'm sorry. I swear to God, everyone's blowing up right now, except me. But I'm the one with the engine that doesn't sound good. My little engine emblem there, it definitely has some issues, and I'm quite frankly pretty sick and goddamn tired of running around here being this slow. Where the hell are the cautions? I drove right the fuck through Gilligan's back bumper. He spins and we don't get a yellow. This certainly is not a very good way to start our season. We got 15 laps to go. If there's no caution, I don't see us breaking out of the 30s. We're stuck right now. This engine is killing me. Not sure why it's blowing up. If they slap too much tape on this hoe, I think I might have just had some kind of stroke. This sucks. This is a terrible way to start. We had a first and a second last season to start. Well, we're looking at a 14th and a 32nd. I mean, there's a 1 in the first number and there's a 2 in this number. But there are other numbers in there with those numbers. So, it's not as good. You know what this reminds me of? Is that Richmond race. An inside line season. The last race of the regular, but before the chase started. That's what I'm reminded of. We're close to being lapped by bushy bitch. We've had absolutely nothing.
Let's go. The car behind us is gaining.
This race. I wonder if
Stay down.
if the engine was fixed, because now it is bright red on my car map. If the engine was fixed, could I continue to move forward? Possibly. But we weren't really moving forward too well at the start of this thing.
Oh man, we didn't need to get wrecked like that today.
What the fuck are you talking about? I've really lost my speed now. The boob is hunting me. It's Jemai hunting season, and the boob is Elmer Fudd. We're in deep shit right now. This thing is about 2 minutes away from erupting a big old cloud of smoke. Not at all what I expected the day to go like. I came into it with some optimism. I was like, okay, Daytona was its own beast.
Car inside you.
Daytona.
Slow it down. Caution's out.
The fucking boob. Do we got an issue? Booby? Are we gonna have an issue this fucking year? Hell, at least I can fix that fucking engine. Look at that thing. It is the shade of the hemorrhoids I had removed off of my buttocks a month ago. I don't even know if I could be pissed at the boob, because he really did me a favor with this one. He did me a solid. I needed pit stops, but still, why wreck a bitch? I was only working with 2/3 car. Are you fucking kidding me? Travis Pastrami stays out, and he's your leader now, with like what? 3 to go? We're in 34th. We actually got 4 to go. 34th.
Take care, everybody.
We only lost a couple spots, so honest, I gotta thank the boob. Are you kidding? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What the? My damn controller disconnected!
No rough stuff. Nice and smooth. Concentrate. We're waving the yellow. Caution's out.
What is wrong with you? I don't understand why this is a problem. It doesn't turn off. It never turns off. It's wireless. It has this little thing, this USB thing that I plug into the computer that it's supposed to connect with. And for whatever the reason, every once in a while, for a few seconds, it loses its signal. Now I'm in fucking last. But you know who also pitted there? Bushy bitch. He was all the way over the front, and he pits. Him and Pastrami must have got together a little bit. We're on a green-white checker. 2 to go. Hope to God my damn controller can make it that long. I don't know if I'm making up any spots.
One outside.
Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, I did not fix the handling. I made it worse. I took wedge out.
On your left side.
I took wedge out. What the hell is this? What? The adjustments I made did something to this car
Car up high.
that it really shouldn't have. Hamster with the dub?
Just one of those days, buddy. Don't worry. Keep your chin up. It's okay, pal. This race didn't go so well, but it'll be different next time.
Are you so sure? I'm really fucking concerned right now! I don't know the last time we had a run that bad in this Eutechnic saga. Like, even those races last season at New Hampshire and Richmond, they weren't like that. What the fuck was that handling there? I cranked so much wedge out of it that should have helped the front end turn, and it was plowing. I had nothing for them. I had to dump Josh Wise in order to get that 42nd. This might be a long season. Pastrami couldn't hang on. What a shocker there. Hamster with the dub. 10, 20, 30, 40! What the fuck? Fucking ouch. We dropped to 32nd in points. I thought this was like a duplicate of Inside Line. What the hell did they do to it? In all seriousness though, I'm honestly pretty shocked, pretty surprised about the outcome of today's race. I did not see that coming. It didn't help that we had that engine damage, and that kind of killed all that time where we could have been moving forward. But the adjustments that I made, it killed the handling. It wasn't the same car on that last restart. Inside Line is over. I gotta forget about that. But now I'm starting to think that the stuff I did at Inside Line isn't gonna carry over. But why in the world, taking out wedge, why would that tighten up the front end? I don't know what to think. I don't know what the hell happened there. Bushy and I guess we can like paint each other's toenails back here while we both wait for a good run. Holy hell. Anyway, we got Grandpa's back here. Jeff Burton not having himself a very good run so far. Those, okay. So you got you, a little bit of you, and me. Everybody else kind of belongs back here. Guys, what the fuck are we doing back here? I'll just slowly work my way up here. Ooh, look at you jumping up 18 spots. I lost 18 spots. Scroll up so you guys can see where everybody currently resides in these point standings. Beefy, wait, what? Beefy Biffy? He takes the points lead, up by 2 over Elton John, who got another top 10. I saw he finished 10th or something. Hamster, your race winner, bumps up 18 spots. So we got 2 winners on the season, 2 races. Couple of guys that probably don't have much to worry about when it comes to making the chase. I'm currently down by 51. As long as I make the chase, that's all that matters. Well, folks, we sure have a lot of work to do going into next week, going into Vegas. We need to find ourselves a good run. We cannot have another subpar finish at Vegas. At least top 10. I would like it to be at least top 5. Well, we can't continue this. We're gonna have to forget about these first 2 weeks and move forward. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that video. Love every single last one of you. And shit. I'm like so freaking caught off guard. A 14th and a 42nd. Oh my lord. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Go!